What's up, HELLRAISERS? Welcome back to another movie review. And yeah, we are finally reviewing a movie called Malignant. I'm not very good on saying the name, but this movie right here, this movie is directed by one of my all-time favorite directors in terms of modern day, James Wan himself. Let's just talk about the plot of this movie. This movie tells a story about a young woman who have these crazy visual dreams, almost like she is in some kind of sleep paralysis. Little by you know, the dream or these visuals is not actually dreams or visuals. They's actually happening. And boy, isn't this movie fucking insane. Let's review Malignant. Let's just review it. Okay, no more time to waste. My first pro, I'm just jumping right into this. My first pro is, of course, my boy James Wan. He has been one of the directors I've always kept my eyes on. Every time I've seen his name, directed by him, I've always kept my eyes on that name. And ever since then, when it came down to the first Star movie, when it come down to the Insidious film, at least 1 and 2. Then when it came down to The Conjuring 1 and 2, every time I seen this guy's name, I knew I was in for a fucking treat. Just like Halloween, right? I'm in for a fucking trick or treat. And this guy is the biggest positive of this fucking movie. I can't be, I swear, I cannot say I dislike this movie. I have to say I love this movie. However, this would be a spoiler-free review, so there's some things I want to talk about, but I can't talk about it because people have not seen the movie. But yeah, let's just keep going. So, like I said, James Wan is my first positive. Something I want to talk about in my pro, this movie has great atmosphere. There's like a couple of scenes where there's like a whole bunch of weird lighting situation going on. It's fucking insane. This movie is fucking off the chain. The acting is pretty good in this movie. But I want to talk more about something about that acting would go for the dialogue in my con. But like I said, this movie is fucking too much to handle. Something else I want to talk about right here in my pro is James Wan did an interview. And the interview that he did, he said that he wanted to go back to his roots. Go back to day one. Go back to how it all started. And you can truly see that he was doing just that with this film. There is some great shit going on in this movie, and I really wish I could talk about it, but like I said, I don't want to do no spoiler review. But there's a lot of shit in this movie that will make you literally jump out of your fucking seat. It's fucking crazy. And then, as I mentioned before, the camera work. The camera work in this fucking movie is amazing. There's so many wide shots where he'll take the camera up above, like the character, when the character is doing something. And it's just, I love it. It's awesome. I love the old school camera work that this guy put into his film. I cannot say that that's not how I want to direct my film, because it is. And another pro for me is this movie has like a little flavor, like, I guess you would say like a little 80s slasher / campy feel to it. It's definitely campy. There's like a couple of scenes in this movie where you can say that it's like, it feels like a little campy. Then the slasher style of this film, oh my god. What they choose to show you in this movie involving the killer, or like the big reveal, remember there's no spoiler. What they choose to show you in this film, like I said, it is fucking bunko shit crazy. I swear to God, this movie literally had my jaw in my lap. And I was completely blown away with how the fuck this movie was playing out. I was not expecting this ride. I didn't watch not one fucking movie trailer. I don't watch movie trailers. I might do a video on that why I don't watch movie trailer, but I didn't watch any movie trailers. I watched the movie trailer after I watched the movie. Yeah, we're going to talk about that right after my con. Now, jumping into my con, there's only two things that I want to talk about in my cons. And like I said, it still does not take away my enjoyment of the film. I still enjoyed the movie. But I truly have to say, CGI in horror movies, we have proved time to time that CGI don't work in horror movies. Now, I understand that he had to use it for the kind of situation that he was dealing with, or I guess you would say like the story that he was trying to tell us. But honestly, CGI to me, it's just almost like it takes away my enjoyment of the film. I almost don't enjoy the film as much as I want to because CGI is so distracting. And the second con that I want to talk about, and which is probably one of my biggest cons, but I can easily take that out because remember, I think I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. But my other con is that some of the dialogue that come out of these characters' mouths, oh my goodness, it do not fit at all. Like these characters would say things, like they interacting with each other. It's almost like it's not delivered properly, or they not saying it correctly with like the right face expression, I guess. Okay, now that we got our cons out of the way, let's talk about something else. The movie trailer itself can be mismarketing. That goes for any film. Some can be spoiled, some can be spoiler free, some can be unexplained, some can be bizarre, some can be weird, some can be off-putting. There's so many things that people would experience from a movie trailer itself. But in particularly this movie trailer was mismarketing because of the director of the film. Now, we all is aware of the kind of movies that James Wan have directed. And the movie trailer is marketing this film as if we're watching like The Conjuring 4, or we're watching Insidious 4, or we're watching another Star film. And it's very, very, very off-putting to the point where it's so distracting that could lead movie critics into calling this movie a disappointment. And movie trailers has always been something that I've always kept a close eye on. Back when I was younger, movie trailers, some did not spoil the movie. The ones who did spoil the movie, it kind of ruined the experience for the movie. It's either you like it or you did not. Well, that's the same situation with this movie trailer. Is that the movie trailer truly mismarkets the film due to the fact of who directed the movie. And like I said before, I said again, that can lead movie critics into saying this movie was a big letdown or a big disappointment. And I hate to see a movie like this try to be different, and it really try to give you like a different flavor that you don't always get when it comes down to horror movies. Horror movies nowadays are being used for shock value. And when you have a movie that tries to be a different thing, and you watch the movie trailer and you watch the movie, it seems like the movie is completely different from the movie trailer itself. That's usually how that happens. So that's all I wanted to say, and I think I might do a better video talking about those two things. But this movie trailer completely mismarket this movie. I just hope that this movie don't just go under the radar as being one of the most anticipated horror movies of the year, or anticipated slasher movie, or something like that. But like I said, this movie is a blast to watch. My grade for this movie will have to be a C+. So if you haven't already, check out this movie. It should be on HBO Max. I'm pretty sure they probably already done took it off. If this bad boy come to DVD near you, go buy this motherfucker. Because this movie, like I said, is bonkers shit crazy. Alright, HELLRAISERS, so that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's specific video. If you are new around here, my name is Kevin Johnson, and I love horror movies. So if you want to be part of this ride with me and my HELLRAISERS, which is my subscriber, which I got some awesome ass people over here on my channel, well, you want to join that fun, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and turn on bell notification. That way when I drop another lit video, you'll be the first ones to get it. And as I always do in all my other videos, make sure you keep a beautiful smile on your face, stay positive, and stay creepy. And I'll see you HELLRAISERS in the next video. Peace.